is your mother. Now listen to this.
Once upon a time, in a small kingdom of tiny cottages, babbling brooks, and rolling hills, lived a little witch, a middle-sized wolf, an absolutely enormous giant.
Also, there lived the crafty wee fox, so cunning he could outwolf them all. Once upon a time, there was a very greedy wolf. There was hardly a cake, pastry, animal or vegetable that he would not eat given the chance. He also put on weight very easily, so much so that he went to the wolf slimming classes. He was thrown out of the class for eating one of the other slimmers, an overweight goat. One day, he was dozing in the meadow after his usual gargantuan breakfast when a cunning fox crept up to him. The wolf pretended to be asleep, but opened one eye. The wolf did not like foxes. For one thing, he could not eat them, and for another, they were too cunning by half. The fox swished his bushy tail under the wolf's nose. Tickle, 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 went the tail until the wolf could pretend no longer. Ah, tickle, went the wolf. Oh, out fox again, said the fox. Did you notice no one ever said out wolf, always out fox? You may be cunning, my bushy-tailed friend, but notice how much bigger I am than you. That's because you're always eating, and no doubt you could do with some more food right now. The fox explained that he knew that the local butcher shop had just had a delivery of meat. Let's go and get you a joint of meat. On the way there, they passed the vicarage. The vicar's wife had just made a wonderful meat pie, and guess what? The silly woman left it on the windowsill to cool down. The smell of the pie wafted through the air. Quick, get down, whispered the fox, or the vicar may see you. The wolf, fool, hid down below the windowsill while the cunning fox reached up, grabbed the pie, and demolished it in a couple of mouthfuls. Hey, wait a minute, that's not fair. What's all this? Oh, out fox again, said the fox. That's twice in one day. Well, when we get to the butcher's, it's me, do you hear? Me who does the eating. And you are gonna do the watching. Listen, I'll phone the butcher, and he'll go into the back of the shop to answer it, and you will sneak in the front and pinch a leg of lamb while he's distracted, okay? And I will eat the leg of lamb while you watch, okay? The wolf heard the phone ring as he tiptoed up to the shop. As the butcher went to the back to answer it, the wolf seized his chance, taking not just one, but many legs of lamb. "Good morning, this is Mr. Jones," said the butcher. "Oh, top of the morning to you," said a foxy voice. "I think I left my purse on your counter. Could you check it for me?" "Of course." As he re-entered his shop, there was the wolf, loading himself up with legs of meat. "Get out of here!" yelled the butcher, chasing after the wolf with his prized meat cleaver. "Oh, why do these things just happen to me?" "'Tis because you's greedy. Had you settled for one leg of meat, you would have been away in plenty of time." "Oh, this is going to take some thought." "Of course, yous could give the Austrian baker a visit. He has some fine pastries in the shop," said the fox. "Oh, wunderbar. How's that for translation? Now then, how do you say, hand over those pastries in Austrian?" "Oh, you won't need to, as we won't be meeting the baker." The fox explained there was a gap just big enough to squeeze through into the baker's pastry larder.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
They would sneak in, eat their fill, and make off before the baker returned. Eventually, they were both inside, but the fox was not at all at ease, hopping here and listening there. "Well, you relax," said the wolf, tucking into his 27th pastry. But the fox was sure he could hear the Austrian baker coming. "I'll be coming round the corner when I come, tra-la-la-la-la," sang the baker as he approached the larder. "Quick," said the fox, darting to the gap. But the greedy wolf had eaten all the pastries and was too big to get through. His fat bottom was sticking out as the baker entered. "So, hein, we have the visitors, and he's going without paying the bill." The Austrian baker locked the wolf in the now empty larder. "Mind you, the baker did give him some washing to do to while the hours away. I'm going to get on to the Austrian embassy, and they'll be hearing from my personal solicitor. We'll get him thrown out." "Oh, old fox again,"